Doing a great job already.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I remembered to turn the microphone up. So
And it's a like for like Richmond supporter for a Richmond supporter.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's
You
nice.
only have Richmond supporters help you. And what does that mean? You love Tigers. See, I'm trying to come
I
up
feel
with
like it means
jokes. I
Tigers
feel
love
the
me.
pressure.
I don't know.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's
That's
also
really
all
nice.
women in this room, so we're just going to listen to Taylor Swift.
I mean, Bonnie Too Good did say her favourite song was Wood, so.
Yeah, which is like, there's things I want to say about that I will not. I know. Yeah. But no, because I don't want to, but I was, yeah. Yeah. Because you know when you don't exist within some spaces that sometimes euphemisms go over you. Anyway, it's fine. I don't want to talk about this anymore. How is everybody doing?
Good. How's everyone on the live stream?
Good. Yep, the set looks nice. Oh, that's Broden. The Broden says the set looks nice. I think Broden's supposed to be on a plane.
No, he's at Heathrow.
Oh, right. About to be on a plane. There's so much wrong with TS right now. Yeah, we are anti-bill. Well, I am anti-bill.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. But I think that, oh my goodness, I won't start. There's just so many things I want to say about Taylor Swift in terms of like people, because there's like I don't even like Taylor Swift. She's not even a good songwriter. And there's like actually valid criticism. Like she's a billionaire. Yeah. Anyways, oh my God, Pogs in the chat. I'll get 2 more Pogs and then we can start for real. Except that I was not scrolling, so there's already been a few. Did I miss something? What's the R.I.P. D'Angelo? What's that mean? Why is everyone talking about D'Angelo? Did I miss something? Anyway, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alrighty, Ruse, we ready?
Oh, did you want me to say yes? I was just nodding and I forgot this was a podcast.
I completely forgot to write an intro, which makes me kick myself because I was also playing around here for like an hour, making people do TikToks, like Connect 4 with your child.
Thank you for doing that.
Always. Also, I was like, oh, I should probably let her win one. And then she let me win. And I was like, did you let me win? She's like, yeah, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome back to the Footy without Broden Kelly. But we are back with Hester Brown. We also have Bec in the producer seat. There is lots of trades going on right now as we speak, so that'll be out of date by the time tomorrow comes. Anyway, bounce that pill. How you going, Hess?
Hi, gorgeous. I'm good. How are you?
I'm also really good. I obviously this is podcast form and there are so many people that are joining us on the live stream, but I wish everyone could see you right now because you got your hair done today and you're just glowing.
That is so kind. Thank you.
Yeah, how good is just like getting a blowout every now and again?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also Bec also got her hair done. It's chocolate brown.
It's chocolate brown. Thank you so much. And you can hear it if I put up the microphone. That was terrible.
I hated that.
No, I hated it as well. And I was doing it and I'm like, oh, no, you've already started it. I'm so sorry.
I thought you were going to make some sort of chocolate noise. I thought there was going to be like some.
Oh, that would have been.
It was
chocolate.
I don't like that's the most like chocolate noise. Chocolate. That's the most Broden and Tom energy we've had in like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's nice for the people.
Yeah, it's very appreciated. Oh, someone said they traded Paddy for Bec.
Where's the statement? I haven't seen.
With any pics? What's going on? Yeah.
There should be a statement.
I think Tassie made a statement about this actually.
I did see that.
Yeah.
See, I studied up before I came, so I was like, yeah, I know about football and making terrible noises in a microphone. Sorry, everyone. Edit that out, Paddy.
We will jump into trades, but first, should we do our favourite segment, which is Aila Brown is going to come and tell us her hot take on the Zach Merritt situation. Aila,
honey, come on in.
You ready? Ugh. Do you want to put headphones on?
Aila had a lot of opinions on the football this week, but this is the one she decided she wanted to talk to you about.
You got to talk in here.
Go for it, baby.
I suggest that schools should have an AFLW team colours day. Lots of schools have a dress-up day around the AFL Grand Final where kids wear their team colours, but there should be an AFLW one too, so that the girls don't feel left out. Otherwise, we might feel like footy is only for boys and we might be sad. I feel like it's fair and I would be happy if schools celebrated AFLW finals too. We could play an AFLW game at school and all the boys could be umpires. There could be special lunch and real AFLW players could come to school and teach us how to kick 50 metres.
Thank you, Aila. That would be so cool. If your school had a AFLW dress-up day, what would you wear? Don't know? Would you wear your Bombers kit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think's more likely to kick 50 metres, Kate Hoare or Bonnie Too Good?
Bonnie too.
Yeah, correct answer. Good job,
Thank you,
Ellie.
Aila. You can go and play now. I love you.
That's actually, yeah.
That's a good take.
That's a
right?
really good and valid, not that the other ones weren't, but that was really, correct.
Yeah, she's telling everyone that this week.
Oh, I kind of wish that I had an AFLW dress-up day. I'm gonna implement that at the ABC.
Yeah, we can start one everywhere we are.
Yeah, they'll be like, so you're not supposed to show any bias, and you've made everyone come as a football team.
Now everyone's showing bias.
Yay! And if everyone shows bias, then no one can show bias.
That's exactly how that works.
I pray to God my boss is not listening. Sometimes he does. There's so many trades that happen today, as they always do. Oh my goodness, like 10 days, I get that there's a lot of wheeling and dealing, and I don't envy anyone who has to work out how to negotiate these kind of things. But what like, it just feels like everyone leaves it and then it's just like, oh, well, today's the last day. Like if they just made it 1 week, 5 days, 5 working days. I don't know. It feels so long.
I feel like I'm trying to remember back to when Ben was traded, and I feel like they have them often sorted before that, but then it's like they don't lodge it until a certain time.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think it's just like for the drama.
Also, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. But one thing that I really, I don't know if like watching is the correct kind of phrasing for this, but when you see like not like big stars, more like fringy players get traded that you don't realize are such fan favourites. Like I know that I am a Essendon and Sydney leaning echo chamber, but my feed was just full of people being very sad about Ollie Florent leaving Swans
I saw
for
a lot of that
Blues.
too.
Yeah, people being like, you didn't check this with me.
I do not approve.
Yeah, and I love that. Also, Moose, what's his name? Finbar Maley to Adelaide from North Melbourne.
There are 2 mooses that got traded this trade period.
Who's the other moose?
Isn't Max Heath also a moose?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Wow, double moose trades.
We're on Moose Watch. Yeah. Also, Clayton Oliver finally got out of Melbourne, and I am always.
No, it's not always as simple.
But by the time this goes up tomorrow, we'll know whether Zachy got out or not.
Yeah.
It's going to be so strange if they don't manage. I think they will, but if they don't, it's going to be very strange.
So strange. I can't imagine fronting up to work after all of that. It'd be pretty tough. Do you have any thoughts on any of the trades?
No. I mean, I love Brody Myercheck to Melbourne also because he's
I really like
a fan
this
of
too.
this podcast. We
Oh,
love you,
cool.
Brody.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
And so I love that for Broden because I know that he loves Broden.
Oh.
And so I just love that connection.
forward. I don't know. I think it could really work for them.
Yes.
I like it. I think vibes-wise it works, and I think maybe game style-wise it works too.
Yeah. Yes, I very much agree with that. And even just seeing the photo that they put up, I was like, yeah, that makes sense in my head.
It looks normal. Yeah, totally. I also think Spargo to the Roos. Again, these are very
I love when players get traded and then they put up the photos in the colours and I'm like, oh, those colours work better on you. I'm so happy for you.
yeah.
And also Jamara to Gold Coast is a big one.
Yeah, a big one. And we've seen a lot of trades this week that are like trades for peanuts, haven't we?
Yes. Yes. But also like I'm not going to pretend that I have my head around picks and stuff. Like I'm...
But I feel like some of the picks that have been used in the trades will just never get used. They're so low.
Yeah. Yeah. Jamara for what pick 73? It was either 73 or 74 is interesting, but also like, yeah, given the circumstance.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting on Kerno, Petrarca and Merritt, which by the end of this record we'll probably have a better idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are big, but of course they're the last ones.
Oh man, it'll be strange if Petrarca doesn't get done. And anyway.
Petrarca, I think that'll get done.
Okay. AFL great Nathan Buckley will return to coaching next season at Geelong. I'm sure that this is something that Broden will have many thoughts on and that pre-record will prove as much. But the club confirmed on Tuesday that Buckley will be a full-time assistant to Chris Scott, and that does not put him out of the question of Tassie because he has the option of spending a year of the Cats before turning his attention to the Devils should he be appointed the top role there. That was actually my first thought because when I saw he was appointed to Geelong, I was like, oh, that's priming him. I wasn't like, oh, that takes him out of the Devils. I was like, oh, if I'm the Devils, I would prefer that he has recent and like you got to sharpen your tools and get back in the groove of coaching. I was like, oh, this feels to me like he'll do a year there to prime him for the Devils.
But it's also the ideal job to prime him for the Devils. Like I think what we've seen is that clubs love to hire assistants from Geelong or like assistants that have been underneath those like top coaches that people think are the bee's knees. And I think like, you know, and also been at a successful club, like when coaches are interviewing for those top jobs, the fact that you've done those years as an assistant at a Geelong or at a like Hawthorn it's kind of back to the Hawthorn days, but in the Hawthorn days, that makes a really big difference to how good your application looks when they're selecting that head coach. So I feel like this is the ideal priming job.
Yeah.
Really. And then, like I was joking about before, Tassie made a statement about it, saying like, "Congratulations!" So I guess they're proud of their boy.
Literally, like, perfect. Go get that experience. Go upskill before you come to us.
Please win a premiership as an assistant, and then it will look even better when we hire you.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just realised that I forgot to do the news sting. Should we crack into the news?
Oh, I'd love to hear some news.
Look, Patty's going to kill me.
Aila's take was just too good. You couldn't, it took over everything.
Yeah. Isla just threw me off. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting.
Salient analysis of what should be.
Yeah. Broden just said Jack Steele to D's done.
Oh.
Interesting.
Whoa.
That's going to, so there's some colours that will not make sense in my head. Ever. That might be one. Although Jack Silvani in Saints colours made sense straight away and I didn't think it would. I was like, it's going to take me ages to get used to him in Saints colours.
Oh, yeah,
I
also didn't mind that. The person on the comments that says Ben looked better in Roos colours, like, of course, blue is...
Yes, agree.
Blue is a good colour.
Yes. And that particular shade of blue is a good colour.
Yeah, for sure.
My very first thing under AFLW is just as a in to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's been really impressing you this season?
Oh, is this players or teams?
Whatever you want it to be.
Everyone, everything.
Okay, because Essendon has not been impressing. Sorry.
I am the head of the Georgia Nansquin fan club. So I can't be impartial there, but I I think Ben was telling me some stats about how many like tackles she's had this season and how many more tackles than she's had than anyone else on the list. And it's like 1,000 billion. I don't know. How do they do it?
Yeah, well, even just in the second quarter of that Bulldogs game that they, like Essendon, it was very bad. And the comms, like halfway through the second quarter, they're like, only one Essendon player has touched the ball more than once this quarter. And I was like, I bet it's Georgia Nan's gone. They're like, and it's Georgia Nan's gone.
Yeah. But I think it's easy to say that North Melbourne is impressive because they're incredibly impressive and they're winning lots and they're really good. But I also think Blaheen Bogue from North has been a really impressive recruit. I love like she was at the club last year, didn't play, took a year, like spent a year learning the craft, and now I feel like she's easily one of the best forwards in the league. That's wow. It's
so impressive, but I also think it is such a good example of North's program. Like she is just such a good example of the depth that they have, but the seriousness that they take it, where they're not just going to recruit her and play her straight away. Because even Vicky Wall, she missed the opening round because she was playing, oh my goodness, what's it called? What's the Irish league called?
Gaelic?
Gaelic, because she was playing Gaelic. And so Croc decided that she had to play in the VFLW first or miss a game or whatever it was. And it's just because they're not playing games until they're ready.
Totally.
It's such a good example.
And I think a lot of clubs don't have that. They don't have that flexibility to do that, whereas North Melbourne's list is strong.
Strong. Because, I mean, they also won back-to-back premierships
in the VFL.
In the VFLW.
Yeah, it says a lot about the program.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it's just like, here's a program that's gone so hard in being serious, where you've had other clubs like Richmond, who only have one win this season, and they cut their VFLW program in 2020, and then they cut their affiliation with Port Melbourne last year, so they have no affiliation to any VFLW side. How are you ever going to build that kind of depth?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I think like club culture and club message and stuff like that, I think North Melbourne has been really strong on that from the get-go, and I think it makes a lot of sense to me that they're doing really well. I've really loved the Eagles this year.
Tell me.
I just think they've improved a lot. I feel like Coach Daisy's obviously doing some really great work, and they look good. I'm really happy for them.
If they are to play finals, it'll be the first time.
That's amazing.
Yeah, them and Saints are looking like they'll be first-time finalists, which is cool.
Saints are slaying.
Yes, and they're so impressive. They're so fun to watch. They're a very fun side to watch.
5 in a row. What are you liking? You tell me what you're liking.
I wrote down Kiara Bowers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Broden won't love this, but I just had such a huge fourth quarter against Melbourne that really did lift Fremantle to that 5-point victory. This is her first season from coming from having a baby, and she's like, I'll just have 17 tackles in a game, like no worries. Like, it's honestly madness. Like, there was that photo of her breastfeeding her child after a game.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do, like, because even just like watching my best friend who just had a baby like a month ago and watching the physical strain on her body, even like a year later, I'm like, I don't know if I could be running around. I couldn't go through what she's going through at the moment. Like, it's so impressive.
It's amazing.
And then also just playing like elite sport like a year later or whatever, however long it was. So impressive. So yeah, Turbo just continuously being Turbo to me is unbelievably impressive.
And she was so good in that game.
And Dockers are now just one win outside the 8.
That's nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I was asked on like the ABC potty last week, like who's likely to sneak into the 8. And the two kind of contenders were like Sydney or Geelong. It's very interesting to me that it could be Freo who sneaks in there.
Yeah.
Especially Sydney. What's going on? Why are you so good against Carlton after 4 losses?
I know.
Like so good. Like so fit and so strong. Oh. So composed.
And we were on here saying that was going to be such a good game too.
Ugh, Carlton. Interesting. I do think that it is fitness and professionalism that is causing the biggest gap this season.
You?
I really do. I think there's a very visible difference in fitness, especially now as we hit round 10. Like over round 9, it was like, oh, these sides can run out games and they're still looking like they can hit as hard as they were going in round 1. And there are some sides that are finding out the hard way that being an AFLW side in 2025 takes a lot of professionalism to be good.
I do think, like we were discussing before, I think there's still a pretty big difference in lists too.
Yeah.
Like some teams can do things that others could only dream of.
Yeah.
at this point, and it's going to take the build.
Yeah.
And hopefully they can instill those cultures of professionalism and hard work and, get up there.
Talking about professionalism and hard work, both Kate Hoare and Jazz Garner are both on 96 goals, which means that either of them or both of them could hit the 100-goal mark for the first time in AFLW this weekend. Who would you put your money on?
Ooh, that is such a good question. I love that question. I don't know.
Because Kate's been more consistently like 2 goals, 2 goals, 2 goals, 2 goals, like more consistently, I'm going to score in every single game. But then Jazzy has these games, especially recently, where it's like, I'm going to score 4 goals.
4, yeah, totally. Yeah. I think I'm going to go Kate Hoare because she's the goal kicker. What about you? I mean, they're both.
Okay, I'll go Jazzy Garner then.
Okay, side bet.
What can we put on it?
More tattoos.
Broden will give the winner $20.
No, what is it? Broden will give the winner 3 minutes in the AFL store to pick out
whatever they want. Perfect. Thanks, Broden.
Thanks, Broden. That'll be so exciting. This is a joke for legal purposes, but do we get to storm the field when someone kicks 100 goals?
You're going to kill me. Not that
no, we
yes.
won't. But we will cheer really loud and it'll be really fun.
Yes, we will cheer very, very loudly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it would, yeah. Would you like to ask a question?
I would love to.
It's so nice being with someone who preps.
So sassy today.
I am sassy today. I'm also just anxiously waiting to see if I have a captain or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a big day for you. I understand. This is a really niche one, but I really enjoyed this. Did you see the announcement from Collingwood this week that as a part of their Pride celebrations, they're giving away free tattoos? Genuine tattoos. So they're doing a collaboration with Fine Line Tattoos, I think it is, where they're doing flash tattoos and some of them are designed by the players. So they've got a whole bunch designed by some of the AFLW and some of the men's players. And you can, if you go to the Pride game, you can get a voucher. So everyone can get one voucher to get a free Collingwood flash tattoo, and you could get one that's designed by one of your favourite players. I think that is the sickest thing ever and actually a really good way to celebrate Pride.
Oh my God, I would love a tattoo that was designed by an AFLW player.
Who would?
That is also Fine Line that I got it. Oh my goodness.
How cool is that? Anyway, I just thought that was so cool and such a good idea.
Would you do it?
I mean, I probably wouldn't get a Collingwood one because that'd be super random.
But surely they have some that are meh. They're not all going to be magpies.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's one set of pies, and then Bree Davey did one that's a rainbow, and then it says "Go Pies" in the clouds on the side. It's really cute.
I would get a meat pie.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, they're free.
Yeah. Hey Bec, you wanna come get a meat pie tattoo with me?
Yeah,
on Sunday?
I'm happy to just get a football. I'd love a football.
Okay, you get a football.
I get football.
What about a football with a pie on it?
Oh, the dream.
Now we're talking.
Yum, yum, yum.
I'll do that.
Anyway, there's my really random piece of AFLW news for the week. I thought that was so cool. Oh,
I'm going to the Essendon game, which is at 1 p.m, and then the Collingwood game starts at 3 p.m. So I was going to miss the first quarter of the Collingwood game. What if I miss out?
Nah, I reckon they'll have heaps.
I'm sure I can call the club.
Excuse me. It's Marnie Vinall here.
I need a pie.
I would like a hot pie.
I also saw some discussion during the week again. It was brought up about whether we could have a Marvel Grand Final. Do you have opinions on it?
I have to swallow my ego opinion on this because it's just that I did this story at the start of the year being like the AFL have said no matter what, there's no conditions that they are going to be changing the grand final venue. So when it came out, I was like, well, I already said that. But yeah. So I just had to swallow I have to swallow my pride a little bit and yes. Yeah, because from my point of view, I'm just like, well, that's what the AFL said at the start of the season, that they weren't going to do it under any conditions. And so the story is that they were just asked again, would you do it under any conditions? And they said no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they still said no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which yes, you know,
expected.
I will not say what I think.
Okay. It would be so nice though.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, like I feel like I've spoken at length on this podcast about how not having the grand final locking fans out of the grand final is costing the league in so many ways, because it's not just that you're locking out existing AFLW fans, but that is the biggest event that you have to convert new fans. Like even in the AFL men's, like if I wanted to take my friend who's never been to a men's game before and I had the chance to take them to a finals or a home and away game, like which one am I choosing?
Totally.
And also which one is going to provide the best product to also convert new fans? Yeah. And so if you have a grand final and the grand final's been sold out for the last 3 years in a row.
Yeah, we like the grand final.
It like putting a ceiling on it is baffling
to
me.
Yeah.
It is such a poor and short-sighted business decision, in my opinion.
Maybe they should put us in charge of the business.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so frustrating. Because I already made my peace with the fact that it wasn't going to be at Docklands under any circumstances.
Fair enough.
Anyway, anything else?
Well, look, this is a bit cheeky, but I remember a couple of weeks ago you brought up the other ball sport, football.
People in this podcast hate cross codes. Do it.
I'm so sorry, everybody. But Broden will agree with me about this, and it is the footy with Broden and Kelly. And I just wanted to say that the WNBL is back this week, and I actually grew up going to watch the WNBL. I feel like that was my first real taste of like professional women's sport, and probably just professional sport at all. Supporting the Dandenong Rangers, who are now the Southside Flyers, which is also Broden's team. So if people from the podcast want to jump on and join and be Southside Flyers fans with us, you could. It's where all the gingers are going. But it's actually like just been bought out. So Basketball Australia had majority ownership, and now the NBL do. So since they've done that, they've been able to double the players' minimum wage, and they're also going to like expand to 10 teams, and there's like a new broadcast deal and all this kind of stuff. So I feel like if you were ever wondering about getting into the basketball, this could be a really good time to do it. It's really exciting. It's like a new era. Like I saw some of the Opals talking about it this week, how they're really excited about where it could go. So who knows? But also, Perth actually just signed 207 centimetre Chinese megastar.
Who?
Han
Shu. And
whoa.
Yeah, she's like a star of
Can you give that to
basketball.
me in feet?
That's taller than Ben. That's 7 centimetres taller than Ben. I know that's not feet, but that's more than one Ben.
I can visualize it now.
Yeah. And she's a jet. So I feel like you're going to be able to see some, like, not only just like some incredible opals in action, but also some international stars. So I'm so sorry for going cross code, but come and support the Southside Flyers with us. Okay, bye.
I know that it would be difficult because this is, as you mentioned, a mega star, but I would really like at some point to see a photo of her and then Ben and then you and then Broden and then I just want it in the height order. You know what I mean? Like that's a really funny photo for me.
Yeah.
I would like that photo.
Make it happen.
You make it happen. I'll be the photographer.
No, I think you need to be in the photo.
Yeah, because
someone's got to round us out.
What do you mean? Also talking about good colours. Flyers.
Yeah.
That's such a nice light blue.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah. Last season, Broden had courtside tickets.
I know, I borrowed them once.
Yeah, you got them before I did. I remember when he asked me to go and I was just like, oh, you've made your way through the friend list. And now it's my turn.
I think you're really important.
But when I went, Matt Guelphy was there.
Oh.
So he's still an Essendon player as far as I know.
You never know.
We have one.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have you got for me?
Can I talk about my article that I did this week?
Please.
So on the commentary on Friday night with the Western Bulldogs and Essendon, Aaron Bryans, who commentator, he put the question to Tani White, plays for Collingwood, is it frustrating that it almost feels like the AFLW is used as a trial run for new rules that then get initiated into the men's? And her response was, yes, I absolutely agree with that. And then she added on, it does feel like we're a bit of a trial run for the men and for other competitions that are below us as well, especially the last touch rule that they're going to implement in the men's season. Obviously, the lasso rule is the last touch rule has also been used in South Australia. It was in the Sandful in 2016, and then it's been in the AFLW since 2018.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's a great fact.
And this is obviously off the back of the change in interpretation of the holding the ball rule, which feels like it's been the biggest talking point this season. Like every time you put a game on, every time I'm on Twitter, it's just like the interpretation of the holding the ball rule this season is just like the talking point, which is that umpires are a lot stricter on players who do not make a genuine attempt to dispose of the ball when tackled. A lot of coaches and players have made the point that it feels like it is what's the opposite of rewarding? Punishing. It is punishing the ball carrier and the person that is first to the ball. So if you're first to the ball and you have absolutely no chance to get rid of it, you can still be pinged for holding the ball. And so you've seen even like some games where players have kind of stopped around the ball and not wanted to be the first to it kind of thing. And I do think that there is a case to make that it hasn't improved watching all of it. The AFL strongly push back to that. They say they're satisfied with the rollout of the new interpretation. Stoppages are down and scoring is up, and there are stats to back that up. But the point that Shiloh Curtis made was that it should like the AFLW should be open to interpretation and things that can make the game better and that can open the game up or speed the game up or whatever it is that they want to do to make it a better quality and more enjoyable to both play and watch, but they should work this stuff out before it's introduced at the AFLW level. So introduce it at VFLW, introduce it at state leagues, get it down pat there first. Also for the sake of the umpires, so they know what they're doing. Work it out there before you bring it into the AFLW, because there's already so many eyeballs on the AFLW that are so ready to criticize it. It is still a league that is in its infancy, and you're just chucking these new rules. And also this interpretation was brought in like months before the season started. It's not like they had a year to work on these new rules, because this is what we see in the AFL men's, like the 666 starting positions at centre bounces were trialled in the VFL in 2018 first before they were brought into the AFL men's. Also, I've got a photo here. Do you remember the 18-metre goal square that they trialled in the VFL men's? Look how silly it looks. It's double the size. So they trialled the goal square being double the size. It looks so funny. And also they were like, oh, no, scrap that.
Actually, put that back.
Actually, put that back. I don't want anyone to see that. That is awful. But then even just to like Tani White's point, like the smart ball chip technology that is currently being used in the AFLW, last year was the first year that it was brought in, and it had all of these hiccups to it. There was no communication in terms of when they were actually reviewing it. So the commentators didn't know what was going on. Audiences didn't know what was going on. There was a costly error that took a win away from Gold Coast that Gold Coast were not happy about. And Andrew Dillon was asked, because there was speculation that they're trialling that in the W to then be used in the men's at a later point. And he said, we're really happy with the way that it's gone in the W, but we want to continue to make sure it's as good as it can be before it goes any further.
Any further? AFLW is the top level.
Yes, exactly. So there's two components to that quote, right? That. And the second is kind of a clear indication to me that he's saying, well, we're still working it out in the W before we introduce it in the men's.
Yeah.
And there is a point, I think, to make that it is frustrating for things to be worked out in this infancy competition before it's then used in the men's, especially because AFLW is still finding its feet, arguably.
Yeah, I think that's really fair enough. And I think also like all these messages have to trickle down. Like the clubs have to get their head around what the rules are going to be so that they can correctly instruct the players on how to alter their game style or, adjust how they pick up the ball or whatever it is. And you need time to work on that.
Yes, very much so. Even it feels like between weeks the interpretation has changed.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Which is hard. And it's really hard as well if you're a team that gets more impacted by those rule changes, because you might be an Essendon or a Carlton or a side that maybe isn't consistently winning every game. You're not North. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. should we jump into tipping and that will be a way that we can talk about all the sides?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, great. Tipping, please.
Tipping. Tipping.
Still going.
Tipping.
Tipping.
You know what I should have done when that sting was playing? It happened. St Kilda skipper traded to Hawks.
What?
I'm so sorry, team. I'm opening this news article. How unprofessional of me.
Oh, did you say Essendon? Essendon?
Oh, maybe. Oh, no, I read the wrong thing, right?
I'm so confused.
Yeah. No, I got confused.
Oh, okay.
It was, wait. Oh.
I thought the St Kilda skipper was going to the Ds.
Yes.
Okay, that.
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
I read it wrong. My brain saw skipper deal done.
Okay. And you were like, oh my God.
I actually don't even know what words came out of my mouth just then. I'm so sorry. Hawthorn have made a revised offer to the Bombers for Zach Merritt. They've just tabled a bunch of stuff. Who knows? It's still a wait and see. Ooh, less than an hour, team.
What?
Clock is ticking.
Drama.
It is drama rama for real.
It is. Do you want a tip? Do you want to do some tipping?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So we're starting off on Friday night, 7:15 in Adelaide, and we've got Port Adelaide and Hawthorn.
Interesting. Hawks are so interesting to me because I was chatting with Aaron Bryans about this again.
Yeah.
Because he's commentating this game over in Adelaide. And just like Hawthorn started like their first games, they were really struggling to put like big scores on the board where they've seemed to maybe get that going a bit. But I was like, yeah, but they also had to play all their games in Frankston where it's very blustery. So maybe that's also like if we see them in more sheltered environments. Interesting. I'll tip Hawkies.
I'm going to tip Hawks, but I kind of wouldn't be surprised if Port Adelaide pulled off an upset here, especially at home.
Yeah, and Alberton vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Friday is a double header.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I get it, right? Like West Coast game should be for a West Coast audience, but I still think, people disagree with me. I still think having a 9:15 game our time when we're still trying to grow TV audiences is unbeneficial, but I'm in the minority with that opinion. But in saying that, I do think Perth games should be catered for Perth. I just think you can work them out in a way that makes it so that it works for both. And I also do agree that they deserve night games and primetime games. Twitter. Dear Twitter.
Yes. Who are you tipping?
Because multiple things can be true at once.
Of course they can.
Anyway.
They contain multitudes. Yes.
Interesting. Geelong, because I was like, last week I was like, Geelong could make a play for finals. They still can make a play for finals.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a season game, right? Because West Coast are 8th, Geelong are 10th. If Geelong win this by enough points, they could technically leapfrog West Coast and send them out of the top 8.
Wow, that's big.
I'll go Geelong because that's an interesting storyline.
I'll go West Coast.
Hell yeah.
And then Saturday we're starting with the D's and the Swans at the Field of Dreams.
Oh, this is where Kate Hall will kick 100 goals.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Sydney back though.
This is actually, this could be really close and competitive. Mm-hmm. Also, because Melbourne really haven't been tested that much this year. I'll go Sydney for fun.
All right. I'm going to go Melbourne at home, Kate Hall 100 goals.
Okay. I like it. North Melbourne, Adelaide, Crows. It's also, Adelaide and Brisbane are so interesting.
Very interesting.
This season.
Yeah.
Just because it's always been the top 4 being Melbourne, North, Adelaide, Brisbane. And now Adelaide and Brisbane. Brisbane are 4th, Adelaide are 5th. Like they're more fallible
than they've ever been, but you still can't write them off?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going North, but
we're all going North.
Hopefully Adelaide challenge them. North, also because I feel like there's this perception of North are completely untouchable, which I think on the scoreboard at the end of a game, yes, but there were times even when they played Richmond and Richmond only have 1 win on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
up until the fourth quarter. They ran away with it in the fourth. But for the first 3 quarters, I was like, they are being challenged in parts here.
Yeah, I was really proud of Richmond in that first quarter in particular. I thought they held their own really well, and Essendon also did a really good job against North Melbourne, particularly in the first. So maybe the first quarter is the one to get them.
Well, they can adapt in-game in a way that a lot of teams can't.
They can. But
I know. I find them fascinating. Arden Street. Yeah, that'll be fun. Hopefully they'll pack that out for Jazzy 100 goals. Maybe I should make a sign.
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
That'd be really cute. Aila can make it for you.
Oh, can she?
Yeah, I bet she would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GWS Freo.
Yep, GWS Freo.
GWS have had some really good patches recently.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I still think Freo.
I'm also going Freo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also because I really like this like late Freo's run into the finals now. I think that's very fascinating. And so fun for Doco supporters.
Yeah, I think Freo's quite a likeable team.
I agree.
Yeah. Then 7:15, Carlton and St Kilda. Ooh, at Icon Park. Oh, that'll be great.
Can you come?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think maybe.
Yeah, come.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this one. I was like, I'm going to go Saints, but I don't know. Carlton are favourites.
Interesting.
It is interesting. I feel like we need to go Blues because we're a Blues podcast and we love them.
Okay, what if you go Blues?
Also, can we tease that we have a Blues?
St Kilda and then we can't lose?
Wait, I'm going Blues?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And you're going Saints?
Yeah, we can't
perfect.
lose.
Okay, perfect. I love not losing.
We're so good at tipping.
And can we tease that we have a Blues person next week?
Do we?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, because you're not on the email chain with Patty. Oh my God, we have a Blues person coming in next week.
Oh, how lovely.
You'll love her. You'll absolutely love her.
Cool. Can't wait to listen.
Surprise! Essendon, Brisbane. Wow. People are not in favour of Essendon even getting close here. Yeah, I mean, accurate.
Look, I'm tipping Essendon, you know. This is the week.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
This is
I
the
will
one.
be tipping Lions. At Windy, though.
Yeah.
Dons get the breeze for 2 of the 4 quarters.
I hear it's going to be a really fun game and everyone should come down.
I'll be there.
Good.
Yeah, I'll make a sign before I go and get my tattoo.
Can you make a sign for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hester Brown.
Yeah.
Bester on the ground. It's Hester.
Cute. Do it. I'm all for it.
Okay.
All right. Then we've got Collingwood and Richmond and free tattoos.
I'm going. Oh, actually, I might go Richmond. I think they just beat Adelaide by 11 points and then they followed that up with North. So they're like game ready. You know what I mean? Like they're the hard teams ready.
Yeah, I think Richmond too.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Last game of the round. Gold Coast Western Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah. I'll be going to Doggies for this.
Yeah, I think Doggies as well.
Doggies looked pretty good against
They were quite good.
10 goals. 10 goals they kicked.
Wow.
To Essendon's 1.
You know what? Good for them. And that looked really fun.
Yeah.
It looked like other than the on the ground, it looked like a really fun atmosphere.
It was a really fun atmosphere. It was the hardest game that I've worked because I work like behind the boundary where usually I have space to move around, but there was just constant flows of people that made it very difficult. Great, and I loved it, but it was just people everywhere, which we want.
Yeah, yay for people everywhere.
I know, it was such a good vibe.
Speaking of people who are everywhere, do we have anything from our people who are everywhere?
Oh my
this
goodness,
week?
thank you. Christ on a bike. Can we please throw to Broden and Tom?
Thank you so much, Hester and Marnie, and thank you for that wonderful sting from the team there for getting that going. Welcome to the London update of the footy with Marns, coming to you from London, England. I'm joined by Tom. Hello, Tom.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Well, we're both sitting here, and not to make it all about us, but this is 2 very tired boys. Since grand final day, you and I have been on an odyssey. We flew the night of the grand final, and we've worked every day since.
Yeah, correct.
We've toured all around this big old country and island as well, and it's been lovely. Do you know what I've learnt from this tour?
Hit me.
Australia is the best country on earth.
Interesting. Okay.
Best weather.
Yeah, that's true.
Best sport
Yep.
in football. And it's just the best. What do you
It's got
think?
way better food than over here. Mm-hmm. The food in Oz is like very underrated, I feel like.
Healthy, delicious, yummy.
Fresh for the most part. Like, you know, good. Your baseline's very good, I feel like. Most bakeries are like excellent as a baseline, you know.
Uh-huh. And I think it's worth mentioning as well that as we've toured around the country, very briefly, but definitely at points, people have shown up in their footy scarves and footy merch. There was a person I can't remember where, but someone showed up in an Adelaide scarf.
That's right, yeah.
And there's been different people. Ireland, there was a bit of that. UK, not that many, but that's my top line. Australia's the best.
We also jumped in a cab and then we were just talking and then they were like, what AFL team do you barrack for? And then they were talking about Collingwood, weren't they? Geelong.
Because he went to Bali. That's
right.
And someone was trying to get them to go for Bali. And then I said, and he's like, now I go for Sydney.
That's right.
And I was like, well, looks like you're getting Kerno, mate. And he said, oh, okay. Like he just completely glazed over. But it is to say that I've been sticking up to date with the W as it's been happening. I got up on Sunday morning and watched, it was about 6:30 in the morning, I got up to watch the D's take on Freo. And I was sitting at this breakfast at a hotel in Manchester getting really upset because we were dogged by the umps.
But didn't you come back for a bit?
Yeah, we were up at points, but then at the last quarter, just a Freo, I think winning over there against Freo just seems like a really big thing to do.
Yeah.
And then four of the D's players, Kate Hoare, Maeve Chaplin, I think Tyler Hanks, got stuck in an elevator for 5 hours in Perth.
No.
That's your worst nightmare.
I would actually have a mental breakdown. Yeah, I can't think of anything worse.
But this is a brief update. And it's also to say, here's what's going to happen from here.
Sure.
We're going to go on stage and do a show at the Hammersmith in London. And then we're going to go to the airport and then get on a plane and fly back. So we'll be back next week. I'm keen to see Hester and say thank you so much for all the wonderful input she's been doing. I'm keen to meet Mitch and Lou, who came on and did the show last week. That was outstanding.
Yeah.
But also keen to get a debrief from Marnie on all the happenings. She's now a professional cricket player, I believe.
Yeah, I've seen this.
For the Melbourne Renegades. So she's going to be smacking the ball into the roof of Etihad. What's it called? Marvel. Etihad. Well, that's just our brief update. We're loving what you're both doing back there. Thank you so much for all your work and thank you for listening, everyone. We'll be back soon. Throw up that pill.
Because we just love the footy.
They didn't have any questions for us.
Thank you.
We'll just play it on repeat until the end of it.
It was so good. We want to have it twice. They didn't have any questions, but I do feel like that was such a fun update.
Yeah.
And I really like the idea of you rolling around on Colonial Stadium. Was it? The Telstra Dome?
I'm not very good at cricket. That's okay.
But it's been so nice having Broden's support and Tom's support for these episodes. It's so nice seeing the little messages that they send through, and it's been really nice being here, but I'm sure everyone's going to be so excited to have them back next week.
Yeah, this is our last episode before they come back, which is very exciting. Yeah, I'm so excited to handball hosting back.
But I feel like you've done such a good job. You're such a pro.
Oh, thank you.
I also love the food updates that they've been giving us every scene.
I'm surprised it hasn't been more, to be honest. They're usually very food heavy. Oh.
It's good to know that our food stacks up.
Yeah.
Right, from our world traveller perspective.
I bet they land in Tullamarine and Tom just gets a Subway straight away. I wonder what Broden would get.
Probably also one of those teriyaki sweet onion chicken. I said that all in the wrong order. So, Patty, can you just cut that into the right order? Chicken teriyaki. Something happened. But I reckon probably welcome back home, a beautiful Subway. Australian style, which is everywhere else as well.
But surely Subway is not our great food that we have.
Tom loves it.
Am I misunderstanding?
It's Tom's favourite food in the world.
Well, then I respect his opinion.
Do we? I don't know.
he can have all of my Subways too.
Yeah, I think it's fine to disrespect.
When it was like so fresh and healthy, I didn't expect that.
All right, should we get out of here?
Yeah, you've got to say, wonderful job. I thought it was brilliant. I think this was lovely.
Oh,
I love
you,
sitting
Ben.
here. I miss hanging out. And
Would you
hearing
like
footy.
to?
Me?
Yeah. I guess it's time to.
Bounce that pill! That's too much. I went too big with it. All right.
That was perfect. Thank you, everyone in the chat. People are talking about
Pizzas. Oh, you got to angle for the Subway so that you can get free ones for Tom. Imagine a free sub every footy.
Well, he would like that, so that's good. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Am I doing this right?
You were doing this correctly. You can have all of my Subways. Not good. Even the smell of the bread makes me feel it's so
Yeah,
sugary.
it's a very specific.
Beck has been bouncing lemon peel and rind all day.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but I'm into it.
Cool.
I kept trying to think of what my tattoo would be if I could pick a tattoo rather than a flash sheet.
Yeah.
And I was like, it'd be fun to have best on the ground and then in brackets lying down.
No, you know what so my friend has best off ground.
Oh,
That's
that's really
really
good.
cute.
That's really good.
That's great.
Yeah. Yep.
There's so many good options for that flash sheet of fine line tattoos. That is such a good idea.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to regret that, just having lots of
Yeah, they will.
white girls be like, can I also get a? I don't know. Shouldn't make fun of my culture. Just kidding.
Some of the designs were really cute. Oh my God, leave Subway alone. I'm sorry, Reese.
No, Subway sucks. I'm fine with it.
I'll defend it.
Marnie's like, go harder.
You get so much bread. You get a really long bit of bread for a bit too much. It should be cheaper than it is, but it's longer than you think. What the heck does that mean? That sounded bad. I'm talking about a sandwich.
Patty, can you cut that up and put that at the start of the episode, please?
Maybe just repeat it a bunch of times. It could be a new sting, like with some music.
Yeah, that can be Beck's sting. Perfect.
Yeah, good.
Immortalized.
Veggies with fairy bread, use are also
what?
cooked. I think on that note,
Veggies with fairy bread.
we might head to the pub.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think that's nice. All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.